Hello, 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 hello. Yes, 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 yes. We are getting ready to, oh, excuse me, my allergies. Getting ready to go live and do our weekly show, a show about nothing, excuse me. Hey, 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 hey. We are getting ready to do our weekly show, a show about nothing. That's it. Nah, put this phone on. Do not disturb. All right, y'all. Lady Lump. Okay, that's a cute name. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We are live at 2 p.m. with a show about nothing. So we're giving you guys some time to get in the room, some time to go back and watch the recaps if you haven't, so you can be completely caught up. Hey, Angela. Um, yeah, go watch the recaps if you haven't watched the recaps. If you haven't watched the show, child, now you don't have enough time till 2 p.m. I only gave you 20 minutes, but watch the show. Housekeeping. You can go follow Nosy Bystanders TV. Nosy Bystanders TV has a TV channel coming to Roku TV, and I have a show on that Roku channel. So if you want to stay up to date about all of the things happening with that one too, you can go over to Nosy Bystanders TV here on TikTok. Again, we are live at 2 p.m. With a show about nothing. So this is your opportunity. You can't say like, oh, I forgot. Oh, you didn't remind me. This is your 20-minute reminder. We are also live on YouTube. So if you have a YouTube, if you would like to listen to this conversation and also use your phone, you can head over to Housewives and Chit Chat on YouTube. You can watch us there, and on that app you can minimize the screen and still use your phone and listen to us like the lovely podcast that we are. All gifts, if you are gift givers, go right back into the content, go right back into helping us create this lovely content that you all enjoy so much. That is, again, Housewives and Chit Chat on YouTube if you're coming over to YouTube. And when you come over and hit the button. That's what we want to say. So again, 2 p.m. She's having a baby, and Real Boring Housewife will be in here with us, and we will be chit-chatting about all this week's good stuff. The Big Brother of it all, the Housewives of Dubai of it all, the Beverly Hills of it all, the Garcelle of it all. We will be talking about it all. So this is your opportunity to go watch the recap on my page. If you haven't, Beverly Hills recap. You have 2 parts and a bonus, so yay you. If you haven't watched that, go watch it. You have 20 minutes until we start the live show. We are also on YouTube, Housewives and Chit Chat on YouTube. If you come on over, give us a subscribe and give us a like on the video. You can listen to us on YouTube and actually minimize the screen so you can still use your phone. That's the cool thing about the YouTube app. Also, you can watch it from your computer if that's what works for you. Okay, you have options. Nosy Bystanders TV here on TikTok. You can find Nosy Bystanders TV is coming to Roku, and I will have a show on that network. So October 31st, we launch. You get to see me in show form. We'll be giving you all of the housewife side of it, all of the lifestyle side of it, the how to save coins, how to budget, because the reality is we're all spending money. We're all spending money. We just put different emphasis on different syllables, and that's it. And some of us could be spending it better. Some of us need tips and tricks. Some of us need. And so that show will give it to you so you can find out all of the updates. We'll have a commercial coming out featuring me and all of the other amazing content creators that fill the network space. That will be on Nosy Bystanders TV here on TikTok, so you can go do that. Thank you so much for the likes. Again, we've got about 17 minutes until we start the live show, a show about nothing. If you would like to listen to the show about nothing, you can come to YouTube, Housewives and Chit Chat on YouTube. As you come over, hit subscribe and like the video. On the YouTube app, you can minimize us and listen to us like a podcast and still use your phone. I know for me, when I'm watching longer lives, that's the only part that I don't like about the Tickety Talks, is that I can't use my phone or I have to use my other phone. So if that is a problem for you and you would like to solve that, or you would like a solution to that problem, Housewives and Chit Chat on YouTube. I am live over here as well. I was gonna say something. I don't remember. It's Thursday. How was your week? Let's talk about it. Give me the pit and the peak in the comment. In the comment. What was the peak being the best part of your week? And what was the pit of your week being the worst part? Thank you so much for the follow of your week. Let's chit chat about it, as you have 16 minutes before a show about nothing starts. Real Boring Housewife will be in here. She's having a baby will be in here, and we will be talking it up, giving you current events, pop culture, our take on it all. In the meantime, in between time, in the comments, go ahead and give me your pit and your peak of the week. What was your peak? What was the best part of your week, as today is Thursday? And then what is the pit so far? What has been the lowest part of your week? No, honestly, they need to. How you doing? How you doing today? Can someone please let her go? Yes, we will be chit-chatting about it all. We are also live here on YouTube, Housewives and Chit Chat on YouTube. If you would like to come over, when you come over, hit subscribe if you haven't already. And also give the video a like. That would be appreciated. We are trying to grow this page up to at least minimum 1,000 so that I can own my own content. That'd be great. That'd be great. Hey, mama. Highlight, it finally rained in London after a month of no rain. That is great. Are you watching from London, or are you giving us news? But that is great. Congratulations. Thank you for the water. Water Witch giving water news. Yeah. A, would you like to say hi? B, could you pass me my coffee and my notebook? Turn it upside down. Like flip it upside down so the page stays open. Good. I was about to say, I think you should use 2 hands. Thank you for the likes. We have 14 minutes before we start a show about nothing. Real Boring Housewife will be in here, and she's having a baby will be here. And we'll be talking about pop culture, current events, Big Brother, all of that. Yup, a Londoner. Love your content. Yeah. No.
Your coffee.
Do you think that that's my coffee? Welcome back to reality. Thank you. Come right here and squat down and say hello. Squat. Squat.
Hi.
Say hello. How are you? Say something.
How are you today?
Goodbye.
I'm waiting for them to say something. Jeez.
That's how you talk to people? Hi. How are you today?
Give them a second to respond. Jeez.
I'm not. Bring it down just a little bit. And they said hello.
Sorry.
They said hello.
Hi and bye.
You gotta come to this camera.
Hi and bye.
Hi and bye. Enjoy your book. Let me tell you about the little artist. Baby, I had paint. I had paint everywhere. There was paint everywhere. In the rug. On the drop cloth. It was paint everywhere. It was paint everywhere. So we're gonna have to find a new approach. We're definitely gonna have to find a new approach. Yes, Londoner, love your content. Thank you. Ugh, my heart is in London. My daughter, who just left, she'll be 8 in September, and she's like, I want to go to London. She's got a whole little Parisian aesthetic. She's got like a little pleated skirt that she wears with this headband that she turned into like a little choker with her Polaroid camera that she wears because it comes with the strap, and she'll tell you that she's giving like London photographer chic. I don't know where I found her, honestly. I'm actually starting to love Dubai. It was very critical, but now I feel like the casting is great. Yes, we are going to get into it all when the ladies get here. I just wanted to give you guys time to get in the room, give you time to share it, give you time to watch the recaps if you haven't already. Like, hi and bye. She's the cutest. Mess, I keep telling you. Hello, lovely. She's going to love. No, you not late, friend. See, that's why I started early for y'all. You not late. We not starting until 2 p.m. The girls will be here at 2 p.m. My week, you know, it was. It absolutely was. That's just, I'm here, you know? You know? Hey girl, hey.
Hey peeps.
How you doing?
I am here. Look, I'm early, girl.
I know. I started it early because I said, let me give the people some time to get into the room. And then you came. I said, okay. We giving them their 10 minutes so that we can start on time.
Hello, everybody. How has the week been going?
That's why they just asked, Water Witch just asked, how was my week?
Oh.
And I was like, you know, I made it.
It was a really weird week. And I was talking to a friend yesterday, a TikTok friend. She's in another state. She's had a wild week.
It's
is
definitely.
It a moon? What did that TikTok when it said, where's the girl to tell me what planets are messing me up?
No, we had a full moon. Was it the end of last week?
So it's not the moon. What is it? What is that you say? Are we all having it? Yes, we are all having the same week. What is going on?
It's definitely been a weird week. You know, at first I attributed it to my monthly visitor, but it wasn't her. It wasn't her.
No,
It wasn't.
I thought the rainstorm we had the other day. I thought, oh, it's so dark. It's making me feel glum. But it's been beautiful. And I'm just like,
no, thank you. It just no, thank you.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I'm not alone. So it's got to be something more in the air.
Something a little bit bigger than us.
Yeah. Because then, because my brain starts trying to analyze.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Right.
I'm trying to make sense of it. Is it me? What did
Right.
I listen?
What did I do? What something's fixing to happen? So I can relax on that. Thank you.
Give it a breath. We have 9 minutes until a show about nothing starts.
I'm cleaning my makeup as my makeup brushes
Yes.
while we do this. I might as well get some things done while we chat, right?
Absolutely. Also, and like everybody, let that be a reminder to clean your makeup brushes.
Yes, I'm obsessed. I think I clean them too much.
I had a friend who cleaned them a lot. She's always like, "Let's clean our makeup brushes."
Yeah, look, girl, look. Listen, where's my little? I got this bottle is almost done. I have the spray. Hold up.
Oh, you got it all.
And I got the backup bottle. This one's in lemon.
Not the backup bottle, friend.
Girl, because I usually get like a big bottle, pour it into this. I take this traveling, or use like intermittently during the week. I don't play on my brush, and it's right here. I don't play.
I do have I keep my little travel toiletry bag. Like she stays in the closet packed.
Yeah.
So that's just one thing that I don't have to check
Right.
off of the list when we travel. I have one for me and I have one for my daughter. And, my husband is left to his own devices.
Little toiletry items, and when I get samples or gifts with purchase, some of those I put, because some of them are like small bottles.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, that's going in the travel bag.
I love a good gift now. I love a good reward for spending my money, child.
Oh, okay. I have little gifts all over the place, and I like to use them.
Yeah,
I like to.
And I will. And I absolutely will. My
Okay.
my little because I braid hair. I do everybody in my family's hair. So my little weave bag is an old Victoria's Secret gift bag. So my mom gonna come over because I was looking for some hair color. So I was like, it shouldn't be in here, but maybe let me just check. And she was like, oh, let me have this bag. Ma'am, no. Ma'am, no. I had to spend more than $150 for this. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I love a good gift with purchase. I love a good sample strictly for, and I recently made the car makeup bag. My daughter and I decided we need the car makeup bag for fixing, or, okay, I want to do my makeup. Oh, the feeds went to the animals. I want to do my makeup, but I don't have time. So, yeah, I did a video. So I took a Lancome gift with purchase bag that I have been holding on to for a year.
That's smart.
Got some. Yes. So I have a little Fenty, like a neutral. They have a small palette, little palette. I got Sephora brand brushes, because they're usually cheaper. I got all the little things you need. And girl, didn't I have to do it one day? We were racing out.
Had to do it in the car.
Put my foundation on at home, did my hair, jumped in the car, and while he drove, I'm lip lining and putting on. Yes, you gotta have a car. So yeah.
That is like a picture of my childhood. I told you my mom used to work at Mac when I was younger. So I remember being young in the car with my dad, speeding because my mom is late, and then her in the car doing her makeup in the passenger seat while he's rushing her to work.
Yep. And it works. So, and you have everything. So, and my daughter and I, we use magnetic, we use glue, and then we use that NYX product, which has a black glue liner. So I have all three of those in the car, so no matter what eyelashes we're wearing out, we can
have them in the car and be ready.
Hello,
hey,
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Yeah. How was the party?
How was
I haven't
it?
partied in a while.
We have 5 minutes till showtime, people. 5 minutes, and she should be here. And we are going to get to all of your topics, your Dubai, your Beverly Hills, your current events and news, your Big Brother. We will be chit-chatting about it all at 2 p.m. on the dot. So if you guys could tap the screen, let's get these likes up. Send this live to somebody. If you are a gift giver, we love gifts. I look good in diamonds.
I love coffee. I love coffee. I just did the most housewifey thing this morning, y'all.
What'd you do?
My husband had a medical appointment, so he had stayed home this morning, did his online meetings at the table with his little headset on, Went to his appointment, and then he called me and he says, "Can you put in a mobile order for me at such and such a Starbucks?" I said, "Sure, baby. What do you want?" So he told me what he wanted. I whipped out my little phone, put my order in for my boo, and he picked it up. I spoil that man.
As you should. As you absolutely should.
Hello.
Hey. Listen, mine is spoiled. And he really tried to reject it at first. And my Pisceaness was like, this is what I'm giving, so like pipe down.
Right. This is how I show love.
Exactly. Like, and he used to say to me at first, like, you know, I was a whole functioning grown man before you came along. And I'm like, yeah, but you ain't got to you ain't got to be that now. And now this man,
I can do it. Yeah.
This man, like, so even if I order, like I cook, I fix his plate, I bring him his plate or whatever, all the time. Majority because get out my kitchen.
You can go.
Get out my kitchen. You don't put the stuff back in the right place. I don't like it. Every time I come in after you, things are rearranged. So get out. So I'll bring it to you. That's number one. And then number two, he works hard. I like to spoil him. So my mom was over. I'm doing her hair, and he walks by the kitchen, and I go, "Hey, are you hungry? You want something to eat?" And he was like, "Oh yeah." And I was, I could. And I was like, "Okay, give me 5 minutes. I'll make you a plate." My mother gonna say, "Child, don't come to my house asking." Don't come to my house asking your man these questions, because if your daddy get to not eating until I make plates, I'ma leave him.
That's you, she.
Okay. That's exactly what I was about to say. I don't know this person.
Yeah, display does come into our shows, but hello, she. Hello, everybody.
Look, we currently backstage for 2 more minutes. We backstage. I said we backstage for 2 more minutes.
Did y'all get my last text in the group text?
No, I missed
it. And I'm going to probably forget it.
Okay. If we can, we should say Utah instead of KYLE.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to you guys.
Yes,
there's this. Let me turn out my volume because I can't hear anything. There we go. There's a new, because I wanted to be profesh, like y'all. I'm using my ring light, so you actually see me. But I didn't do my hair. That's okay.
Come as you.
Exactly.
You.
I got a baby. So and maybe don't sleep.
A high maintenance biatch. I was born that way, and I'm a Virgo. That's just me.
Yes.
What's that and say? I know I'm difficult.
Oh, thank you for remembering in the chat, because we do need somebody to moderate that we don't slip up and not use.
Yes, help me. Okay.
Thank you, Nora.
There is there's like, I sent it in the group chat. It's basically, there's this, the video has no views, but that doesn't really matter. But they created a whole petition to get Alyssa removed from the house.
Why her?
Based on harassment of Utah.
Okay, pause. It is 2 p.m. It is 2 p.m. You are watching a show about nothing with me, Real Boring Housewife, and she, who is on another account because TikTok be TikToking. But we are here, and we are here to chit chat. We are going to be covering all of the normal Beverly Hills.
BB Utah.
Yes.
Not Beverly Hills, Utah.
Beverly Hills, Housewives of Dubai, and BB. We're going to get to it all. We are going to, get to all your favorite topics so you are not late. If you want to share this with somebody who you know is into it, share it with somebody. Tap the screen as always. Last week we did 10K, so I think maybe 20K this week on the likes would be amazing.
Yeah.
If you are a gift giver, we love gifts. We love all forms of engagement. And Utah is code for BB Kai. So, with that, She is giving us some tea, so let's start on Big Brother.
There's some tea.
Saying hi.
We gonna get into it all. Hey.
It is fresh off the presses. So
Steaming hot.
there is the petition is real. I checked. The petition is real.
Okay.
There's a petition, and their goal is to remove Alyssa from the BB house based on harassing Utah. I don't know. I'm talking less than 4 hours old. I don't know if this is going to go anywhere, but it does exist. If you look up, if you put in Google harassment, let's just say Manassas. It's a town in Virginia. If you look up Manassas and Alyssa, several bloggers and news networks have been talking about this. Because we all know he is a
Twitter. Go on.
Yeah, check. We all know that he is former member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, also known as Mormon. When he came into the house, he was still a Virginian.
Pure.
That supposedly has since changed.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think the live feeds at night in the Have Not room has spilled some tea.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is definitely something worth seeing where it goes. I think television does a very bad job of representing how physical relationships affect men too. And also it seems like the purity of a man is sometimes seen as a challenge to their female counterparts, while purity in a woman is seen as a personality trait and something to be honored and is noble, or something to be teased.
Well,
but challenged.
Not challenged. We talked about this maybe like 2 weeks ago, I think back when we didn't have a name, because I was talking about the touching moment that happened in the bathroom area, and I was like, had been the other way around, we would be calling for this man to not be on TV. And again, whatever, I don't know how consensual things were or weren't, but she, to your point, I definitely feel like Alyssa pushed up a little bit harder than normal because she knew of his status, of his purity status.
She thinks it's go ahead, sweetie. She thinks it's funny.
Yeah, she does. And now that you brought it up, I do recall maybe Twitter having an issue with the touching before further. Because at the time, I think they thought he wasn't really interested in her.
Right.
Or just pretty girl. And yeah, it was a little weird. I'm just wondering why it's doing it now.
Because he's in hot water. This is what happens. It's the same thing that happens in normal conversations, and I want to be very careful on how I say this. When someone, typically that is, say Utah colored. When someone Utah colored is called out, they'll typically lean on either their sexuality, their childhood trauma, or their lack of wealth to excuse their problematic behavior. So now that Twitter and the blogs are talking about his 2.0 comments and his very Utah comments, now everyone wants to highlight that he might be a victim. It's giving, I don't face racism, but I have a black child. It's very slick, and I wouldn't know how to catch it if I didn't study that. Like, I literally took a cinematography class and how to protect your actors. That was actually a class, but I took it.
That's a great point, though. That is a great point. Like, the woman was too stunned to speak.
The edits are not giving what's really going on.
It's not.
Widow got involved in the past day because certain people are talking about optics of some of their plans. So right now the animals are on. It's eviction day, and now Utah was talking about voting for Indy to stay. So everyone thinks Indy's the one leaving. So I don't know, and I don't know why the animals are up right now.
So just to recap for everybody else, Indy and Terrence are on the block. Kyle won the veto, and they decided to leave noms the same.
Correct.
But what they don't know,
he has not been campaigning.
No. Yeah, he was so like such a baby. Oh, no hugs. I've been up here 4 times, but you had no problem consecutively putting up Taylor, who, as somebody said in the comments, is getting her shine from Lay's, as she should be.
Yes, absolutely. Lay's, and I believe Skippy Peanut Butter got involved.
But what they don't know that we know is that tonight is a double eviction.
They don't know tonight's a double eviction, and they also don't know that tonight starts the twist that we talked about, where they're going to be playing 2 separate games.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that Alyssa and Utah are not playing at the same. I hope they're split, and I hope Joseph and Taylor stay together, and I hope Jasmine and Indy get split. My ideal scenario would be Michael, Taylor, Joseph, and Jasmine on one side of the house, Monty, Indy, Terrence, and Turner on the other side of the house. I feel like that would best protect Taylor, and then and I want Brittany and Michael to be split up too, because in any scenario where Michael and Brittany are together with other people in the cookout, it's going to be obvious that they have a finals 3 with Taylor. So for me, to me, Michael and Brittany are just a means to an end. I personally feel like Michael was cast for the wrong show and the wrong season. He may be a super fan, but all Michael is doing is winning comps and not making people upset. But he's not really playing. Michael has not orchestrated or strategized any big power moves that we are seeing in Big Brother this season. That is my hot take. Go ahead, Al. Go ahead. Y'all be quiet.
No. I was going to say, yes, too, I think Kyle was casted for the wrong show. I think I would definitely be better suited on, like, the challenge, Amazing Race, which we know he wants to be on. Even maybe the Survivor, the Snake on USA. Not Big Brother. But I feel as though Kyle's social game is stronger than we're giving him credit for. Because, I mean, not Kyle, Michael, I'm sorry. Michael. I misspoke. Michael.
Okay, sorry.
His social game might be stronger than what we're giving him credit for, because he's been in the room and kind of been pushing the needle for every single person that's been out of the house. I think he just is really stealthy about it.
He hasn't thought of any of the ideas. Like, let's be honest. So, us 3 right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
LT, when it comes to like the actual diagnosis, like the diagnosis, you 2 catch those. I normally am catching receipts or remembering something recent because I just started watching Housewives. It would not be an accurate synopsis to say she's the one finding out all these things in the show. No, I'm a new viewer, so I'm bringing a different eye. I am the Michael, but if we were Big Brother players, I would be Michael, in my opinion. He would be Joseph, in my opinion, and you would be Taylor. I'm not.
People definitely hate me because I leave.
I'm not up at the pool table. I'm not at the pool table till 4 in the morning, making notes and maps and strategizing. Taylor and Joseph literally wait until the house goes to sleep and they are up strategizing. They're up planting conversations. They're up being strategic about how even often people see them talking. Let's be honest.
He went to sleep.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Wasn't that you who told me that? That was you,
Michael
right?
did that.
About the curfew.
Listen, but Michael is not. Michael is there for conversations. Michael is very good at calmly saying his opinion, but that is not the same thing as Joseph literally having a whole ass fake alliance that nobody knows about.
Yes, but it was Michael who pushed him to be in the alliance. They didn't want to do it. And Michael and Brittany were the ones who were like, no. Remember, he was upset. He was like, no, you got to do it. You got to sell this. You got to go shake hands with them. It was Michael who encouraged, like, you got to sell the out of this fake alliance.
But it wasn't his idea. That was Joseph's and Taylor's idea. It wasn't. So
All have social connection.
I remember when Joseph and Taylor made this up. It was like day 11. They were up, both in their swimsuits, at the pool table. Fast forward to 4 days later, Michael was like, you can't let this go. You got to. But they had already planned. They had already started it. So again, like I said, Michael would be more my personality because I'm not pointing out things. I'm not catching it while watching it in real time, but I'm able to look at a situation and see like, okay, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree
right,
with that.
but you need both of the sales in order to sell, is what I'm saying. You need the person to do the plan and then the other one to push it forward.
Oh, yeah.
People sometimes get too much credit for not being problematic. And let's be honest, if Michael was doing the same moves but was black, he'd be getting no props. If Michael was doing the same moves and wasn't masculine, he would not give props.
He'd be a lazy player
Michael
like
would come off
Derek
as
Fraser.
nosy and aggressive if he was masculine.
He is nosy, though.
He's very nosy.
And to request that sleep rules be enforced so that the other people can't talk game at night.
Girl.
That's not, I'm going to tell you, his public perception right now is not good.
No, and it shouldn't be.
His partner had to kind of address it yesterday. And they're doing bystander stuff. And I don't want to get too deep into that because I'm hoping today everything just kind of
busts open.
Told,
and it's a 2-hour episode, so it should be juicy.
Right. He's nosy and everything, but he and Brittany, they're staying together too much. They walk around like the house minders, like the RAs at that fraternity, and I don't think they have a very good social relationship with other people. Brittany's always grilling Taylor. Like, whenever they're together, I'm sure Taylor thinks they're conversing.
Grilling. And she doesn't say much other than, yeah.
And I know her questions are extremely pointed, and I'm like, oh, she's trying to get that aspect. She's trying to get that. And it's wild to me because she doesn't have any, I don't want to say warmth, but
I'm surprised that people haven't decided or figured out that she's lying about her career. Like, between the meditations and her questioning and all of that, it's like, girl, I would have been in there like
full mom, like not, and I don't know how that works for it. I haven't seen that really work for people, especially women, towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Her tactic is not going to work longevity. Men can do that. Be like, oh, I was behind every decision. I was, telling someone to do this and do that. Right. The first time we've ever seen that tactic win on a woman was last season's Survivor.
Right.
And that one on one, I can't remember her name for random reason. But she's like, nah, I had an idol y'all didn't know about. I voted you out. I voted you out. So that's the only time I've ever seen it work, and I've never seen it work on a player of color. Period. But I got Elle off actually very brutally. So I was
for sure playing in Michael Shadow.
I'm sorry, I got hyped. Sorry.
No, but so basically, what has happened has happened. They are at the halfway point. Feeds were down last night for the party. I think we are hopefully past Jasmine's birthday because the housemates are kind of telling her we're sick of your birthday.
We're sick of your birthday. We're sick of your cane. We're sick of you.
We're tired. They are tired. And I really commend them because they're doing better than I would. I'm sorry. They are doing. When I lived with 50-something women in basic training, I was not this generous. Okay, no. They're actually all doing a great job.
No, they're doing an amazing job.
I have a question for Elle.
Yes.
I have a question for Elle. All right, because I got excited and I cut you off, and I apologize. I was rude.
You're fine.
But you know what it is. You know me, and I feel like naked because I don't have my laptop. So I'm
What?
You are naked. Very naked.
If I go
Exposed.
upstairs, they will.
You are slipping.
see me. So I'm out of sorts. So, Elle, this is my question. Elle, because you are so good at diagnosing conversation.
No receipt without a laptop.
Who do you think is playing the better game?
Okay.
Michael,
Mm-hmm.
Taylor, or Joseph? Not who you like more.
Mm-hmm.
Not who you think is going to win, but who's playing the better game?
So this one is going to pain me to say it, but this week's
I know what you're going to say.
episode let me know that Taylor doesn't have a game right now. Her and I get that it was partly the edits of the show, but I also was watching the feeds. Okay,
Right.
That's why I love the
the
feeds.
sporadicness of who she was willing to put up, the way that she was willing to let her emotions get in the way. And like they almost put up Joseph, it's a double elimination. She doesn't know that, but also as a super fan, you should know that like we've been on the wall, we've done OTED, there hasn't been a double. Like that should definitely be very like
Right.
at this part of your brain at the very least. So
Right.
she doesn't have a game, in my opinion. I think everybody in the house, and they don't know it, I think everybody's playing Joseph's game.
Okay.
I knew it.
No cheating now. Now, I want to know, because it's different. I'm asking you a different question.
Uh-huh.
Out of these three people, who do you think are going to have the most influence in the jury?
Out of the same three, Michael, Taylor,
No.
Okay.
No. I'm asking T a totally different question.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
So
T.
from here,
Out of these three people, who do you think is going to have the most influence in the jury? And we're assuming these people are going to be in the jury. Alyssa, Jasmine, or Kyle?
ooh,
Alyssa, Jasmine, or Kyle, who would have the most influence in? Good luck with that one, girl. Oh, okay. Wait.
Wait, was that to you or to me?
So that's to you.
Yes.
Oh, that was mine. I'm sitting back waiting for you to answer.
No, baby, that's you.
Don't do me like that.
No.
It would not be Alyssa. She is on the wrong show. Love Island is down the hall. You said Jasmine or
Indy.
Kyle
Jasmine,
or Utah?
Jasmine, Alyssa, or Utah?
Oh,
Okay, well, I put out, I would say Utah. I would say Utah. If nothing, okay, so tonight, Indy goes,
I agree with that. I agree
jury
with that.
house. If Indy goes to the jury house,
Kane.
I can, Jasmine's cane would have, all they have to do is look at that cane. I'm going to say, as of the point that these feeds went down right now, I'm sure they're going to come back up, that it would be Utah. But I think after tonight, depending on what the evictee says on their way out, because there may be plans for dropping some fee, depending on how the house is broken. So at this moment, I'm going to say Kyle.
If only the cane could talk. Okay, I'm going to say this.
If that cane could talk, it would say, "Now put me down and stop hopping on me." That's what the cane would say.
Right. You can walk. It pains me to say this. I think there's an extremely high probability that Taylor will be evicted tonight.
You mean Terrence?
No, I mean Taylor. During the double eviction.
Because
Because she's not eligible to play head of household no one, and I mean no one, is going to pick her for a veto competition. The only chance Taylor has of staying safe this week is if Joseph wins the head of household. This is why.
Right.
Turner is pissed that she didn't put up Jasmine and thinks she's stupid, and he actually thinks he's her savior. Monty is super annoyed the noms that she picked to go up. However, he's very upset that Alyssa stole her thing. Right. So the best thing for Taylor to do is to be nice to everyone and keep talking about the fact that Alyssa did a party foul. Everybody knows go ahead, Elle.
Now you're saying this double eviction is going to be 2 evictions back to back. I was assuming they were just it's a double eviction, both y'all going home. Like I assumed we were losing.
They've never done that.
So you're saying that they're going to
I think we're going to see 2 head of household competitions tonight. Period.
That's right. There's going to be 2 HOHs.
Because this is 2 HOHs are splitting the house. Oh no.
Yeah, I did forget about the house split.
Is there a DE? Is there a DE tonight for sure?
I think there is.
I think that's too much with the twist. I think they're going to do the twist.
This is why. This is the only reason why I think that. How the schmacism and the grilling, gaslighting that is happening in this show is imploding on itself. I think CBS wants to give us a crazy episode so the streets stop talking about the Utah Alliance and the bullying of Taylor. Daniel, Pooch, Paloma, these people are doing interviews and they are not helping CBS. You gotta remember,
the DE is next week.
But CBS is a brand.
What'd you say, Tyler?
Somebody in the DE is next week. I don't see how logistically, since they haven't really done this before in the middle of a season, this whole split, I think that's going to be a lot because they need enough people. Number one, they got to get rid of whoever's going tonight. Then you got to have enough to split and have 2 HOHs.
But this is the thing. I do not think that was the original plan. And again, I'm speculating.
So
but
you think they made this up to handle, and I can see
controversy.
That. And
the
I'm
block
curious
has been
how
too
they
hot
into the 2 houses tonight.
Listen,
if it's going to be a comp or if they're just going to name them.
But that's what I was saying. The way that Julie introduced, because we were on the live, but the way that I heard her,
it has to be anonymous.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the way that she introduced the twist that was coming up made it seem like the split was going to happen after a surprise double eviction, which is why I said the shocking thing was that they were going to eliminate the whole block and then split the house and do 2 HOHs that way. At least the way that she worded it.
Hear me out.
So you're saying that 2 noms would come?
Hear me out. The way Elle is saying it, I think was the original plan. Again, you guys, I'm just speculating. Because the block has been so hot, and you best believe your beautiful little butts that Paloma's family, Kyle's family, Turner's family, they are calling attorneys and they are upset. Right. Nobody wants their child to go on national television and look RACIST. I could see them changing the traditional schedule of the show so we stop talking about CBS Big Brother. Because people aren't going, Big Brother is really toxic this season. People are going, throw CBS to the garbage. People have had it. People have had it. So I think
is finished.
I think
so united, and this never happens. And we have been so united through Taylor's treatment, it's like Daniel leaving, Nicole leaving, all of this. It's usually not like this. It's usually so spicy.
Spicy.
I'll get off my soapbox in 1 second. I'm so sorry. And I just want to end with this, and I really want hear what you think. I think the way Elle is talking about it is the way they plan to do it.
Right.
I think the block has gotten so hot that CBS is going to do some wild stuff to distract us from all the shenanigans, which include a double eviction or them adding a special superpower that we America vote on that we weren't originally going to do, because you have to keep in mind, there are people who didn't feel comfortable talking about Jordan Floyd, but they're talking about Taylor. You don't have to remember, people don't like to talk about racism. People don't like to talk about discrimination. But when it's on a show, people feel more comfortable.
All this time, they've been completely fine with it.
No. I'm talking about us. us.
No, but they pull the house guests and they whisper to them. Only the people who they feel are doing something. They don't tell the other people, which I'm upset with. Hey, we talked to so and so about how they're treating you. I don't like that.
Right, but the society, the people who watch CBS, right? Us, society. People will literally be like, I don't feel comfortable talking about police violence, but they're comfortable critiquing CBS and Big Brother. It's a perfect storm. Everything we have going on right now with people actually talking about colorism, the conversation about texturism.
Right.
Taylor's not the first Black woman to be on Big Brother, but it's the first time I see them show a Black woman doing her natural hair that's long.
Well,
I've never seen. We had
colorism.
4 Black women last season.
Jasmine and her confusion and her flip-flopping each day to who she is, having Monty in there going after, like, this is the first season in all the seasons I've watched where I've seen the colorism. Like, the colorism was jumping out and upsetting me more than the RSM. That hasn't happened either. And I think a lot of people got educated on that online.
No, I agree. And that's why I think CBS has got to do something extra crazy. I personally think that we're going to have the regular eviction and then tell the house guests you're going to be split and be playing 2 separate games. Now that all of these shenanigans have gone on, they have to do something else too. It could be a double eviction. It could be America vote for your favorite house guest, and they're going to make it to the final 5. They've got to do something saucy. And in my opinion, if CBS could go back and stop Julie from telling us that there was a special twist that haven't happened before, they would have changed all that. Because they could not have predicted this dumpster fire of a season.
I was about to say that it is 100% a dumpster fire. Somebody said in the comments to Tyler's point that this is the first time that the casual feeds and the live feeds have been on the same page. Somebody also said in here that apparently Jasmine's family has written in and asked them to stop editing the live feeds, but the live feeds are not edited.
Not edited. These are her words.
I think, like, just like I said about Kathy Hilton, right? It's only but so long that you can be inside of a pressure cooker and not sweat. That like, this is who you are. And when you float around real life, you know what I mean? When you only engage with people in 2, 3, maybe 8 hour, depending on what you're doing, gaps, you can be seemingly not a racist or whatever and still be one of them. You know what I mean? But when there's a magnifying glass, like, you're going to come off as who you come off with. And it's like with Utah, for me, it's like, oh, I hope they don't find anything on my page. I went back as far as I could to delete stuff. Like, you shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to do that, sir.
Baby, we had your tweets on day 1 of announcements.
Hello.
Okay, let's ask the chat. If you think they're just going to do their original plan, which is what I think the original plan was, evict a house guest, split the house up into 2 teams, and hold 2 head of household competitions. If you think that's what's going to happen tonight, put any heart emoji in the chat. If you think they're going to do all that plus an additional twist to offset the drama, put in any smile emoji. Let's do a vote. I think
I'm telling you.
think people don't realize they have something to hide until they get in there, because it's wild. It needs to be studied.
It needs to be
how people go on these shows.
But there's no difference between them and like a Mary Cosby.
Actively.
You said what?
It's weird. It's weird to me. It's just, it's weird.
I think it's the Mary Crosby. Yeah, I can hear you. I think it's the Mary Crosby, Sutton Strack type situation. You know what I mean? Again, when you
Pause. The chat is getting reported. That's why it's skipping.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
I need everyone to tap the screen, and it might be in our best interest to hop over to T's page, because it is skipping. I don't want anyone to get banned. That's them rewinding our live to see what we're saying. We slipped up. We keep saying Kyle, and I done said said, what did I say? Yeah, I sure did. Because this is a whole ride right now. Do y'all chat? Would you guys mind moving? I don't want them to ban. Because last time they did T. They blocked the host.
They got me for like 3 days.
Yeah, let's go over to your page.
I don't want to. Let's go over here. Yeah, let's move y'all. Okay, we're coming.
Okay.
I don't know what that was about. I'm gonna stop this so we can post it, and then you guys can have it.